What's up, everybody? It's the third and final installation for the Watergod's altar quest. Alright, so we already met up with the monk and we told him that his friend is dead. So he wants us to continue his friend's work, essentially. So we're gonna actually have to go back inside, and using that key that we actually found, we're gonna open a different room, and from there we're gonna actually continue on. Alright, so we're gonna take this path, and we're not gonna go down there again. We're gonna take this little path on the right. You're gonna see this little glyph looking thing. You're gonna insert the key in, and from here we will go into a newer area. Alright, so this area is going to have some bats, usual, a couple of saurians. These saurians are different from the ones before. They're smaller, but they have the ability to camouflage, which really doesn't matter once you cut off their tail. Alright, so just clear out the area, collect any loot. Now you're going to see that this is currently filled with water, so it's going to be inaccessible at the moment. So don't even worry about this right here. Don't even try, or else you're going to get killed.
I'll take that.
And of course, like an idiot, my torch just went out. I mean, my lantern. And I don't think I have anything to cure it. Oh, never mind. Okay. Alright, so just be careful. There's a couple of saurians down here. They're going to kind of ambush you. And it's a really tight quarter. Alright, so just proceed with caution down the stairs so you don't get any ambushes. And you're going to bring yourself to a new area. You're going to fight a couple of undead warriors, a couple of skeletons.
Restore a bit of health.
Collect any necessary items.
Leave it to me. What's that?
Now you're going to see a pressure plate here. It's not a huge one, so you don't have to worry about using everybody. So just use your main character, step on it, and what this apparently does is drains out all the water in the whole place. How, I have no idea, but that's really pointless. So basically this gives you access to everything that was submerged. So now you have several different markers on the map. And basically we're gonna go down here into the what was submerged area, clear out any enemies because there are going to be a couple, and we're going to collect these altar slates, and there's several of them. 5 to be exact. Keep in mind that each one of them actually weighs quite a lot. They're quite heavy objects for your character. So you might want to either have another character hold on to them, or you might want to get rid of some unnecessary and unwanted items on your character. Just because they might over encumber you, which actually does happen to me later on. If only I would have known that before I did this. Keep in mind with these little spirit creatures, physical attacks don't hurt them, only magic. So just make sure you have a mage in the party or else it can get pretty hairy. Just make sure to call for help and have another person hit you and knock the spirit off of you. But chances are you probably already encountered several of these prior to this quest anyways. But just in case you didn't, that's how you tackle those.
Help me! Hurry!
For the most part, each chest is going to have a couple of enemies around it. Not all of them do, but most of them do. So just right when you open it up and you collect the altar slate, just kind of prepare yourself for like a little ambush. Doesn't happen all the time though. On this little path right here, you actually run into a Cyclops. It's a smaller one, unlike the bigger ones. So it doesn't have as much health, so it'll be easier to take this one down. It's just pretty annoying, and when you really think about it, if this whole place was just submerged, what the hell was the Cyclops doing? Not that it really matters, but it just kind of gets you thinking a little bit. But whatever, just kill him and continue on. Alright, as you can just see from the icon that popped up, before I was at about average weight, and now I just picked up another slate and I just went to heavy. So you could already see that these things are pretty heavy, that they're packing on a lot of weight fairly quickly too. Okay, this is just a shortcut back up to that area. You really don't need to go there, I just went there by mistake. So just continue back down into that main submerged area, just to gain access to the other chests. Yep, another ambush.
Twas a fine scrap, if I may say so myself. Get it!
Alright, so there's 2 more left, and as you can see by the way the marker's a little faded, they're higher up than the other ones, so you have to ascend these stairs. More bats.
Let's have a
It's
look.
right here. That's the 4th one. And, yep, you see? And I'm already over encumbered, and I only have 4 of them. So what I did was, I just used a couple of items that I already had just to kind of clear up some inventory space. And then I gave my main pawn some of them. Couldn't give them all because that would have made her over encumbered as well. But at least I can lessen the weight load and make the rest of the quest go by a little quicker. So now that I'm done with that, we will continue on to the last and final altar piece. Go back down the stairs into that main area. The last one was a little tricky. I didn't realize I went the wrong way until I brought up the map again. But the area will be circled, so it'll make it much easier to find. Just if you're ever confused, just reference the map, just so you're not running back and forth on the same paths like what I did when I first did this quest. It was a little confusing since you're running up multiple levels. As you can see, this is where I run to the wrong side.
I have you now. What's this?
Okay, now you're going to see another path on the right, which is the correct way to go. There'll be a treasure chest right here, however this isn't the one you're actually looking for. It does always contain an item. Just going to hop up here, another chest, which still isn't the right one, but more items the better. Then we'll take these stairs. And there we go. And that is the last piece. So now we'll go back and report to the monk, tell him that we found, the ancient treasure. You could go around or you could jump like what I did. I almost fell down, but I got lucky. But whichever method you do, you basically just backtrack and go back to the beginning and exit out of the cavern. Of course, because I have so much materials on me, I lose stamina very quickly. Alright, so there goes my lantern again. And let's go to the monk and tell him that we finished the task.
House engraved slates and other. Some have held revelations of vast importance of time.
Alright, you just gotta give him all of the slates, and that completes the quest.
I will not rest until it's
Just go through some dialogue and a cheesy little cutscene, and that's it. So you are now done with the Watergod altar quest. Now I didn't include the actual trip back to the capital, Grand Soren, just because I kinda lollygagged on the way and I just kinda took my time, so I didn't want to include a whole bunch of pointless video. But essentially you go back to the noble quarters and you speak to the Sir Maximilian, I believe his name is. Yes. Sir Maximilian, and you get your payment from him and you complete the quest. And that's it for the Water God altar quest.
I feel more familiar with this.